Hey y'all, it's Tierra Francois coming at y'all live. I just wanted to share some exciting news with y'all. Of course, y'all know I'm doing the real estate thing. I am a Georgia realtor and I'm definitely working my business, but I don't want to talk about that right now. I want to tell you guys what's coming up in a few weeks. So, me and my sister, Kiwana Clark, we decided to start I would say a youth like podcast sort of thing. It's gonna start with Instagram Live and it's gonna go on YouTube as well. But we're just gonna talk about the things that we've had experience as young kids, teenagers, and we really want to talk about issues that teenagers and young people are going through. I am a youth mentor, and since COVID and everything, I really haven't been doing anything in like big groups or anything like that. But now I feel like God is really putting it on my heart to really just speak on my experiences in the hopes that I can help some of these young people out here. I don't know if you guys know, but we're losing our young people. We're losing so many young people. I mean, you can look at the news. You can even see in the surrounding CSRA, we hear of tons of kids, young boys, young girls, teenagers, they're shooting each other up. They're going through all of these mental health issues. They're really struggling and asking for help. I'm not saying every young person is going through these things, but they definitely are. Peer pressure is its highest when you're in middle school and high school. And I know because of course I was a middle schooler and a high schooler at one time, and I know what it's like to deal with that peer pressure, to not like how you look, to want to look like other people, to want to fit in. And it's like, no, I want these young people out here to know to love who you are, whatever skin color you are, whatever you look like, however much money you have, your parents have, whatever background that you have been through or whatever you've been through, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You have to embrace that and love who you are first. If not, you will follow other people. You will do crazy things. You will just be in a crazy mess because you're trying to fulfill other people's standards of you when you need to have a standard of your own. So, I believe it's going to be Wednesday, October 6th. I believe that's the date. That's the first date that me and Kiwana are going to have our live. It's going to be on Instagram. So you have to follow us. You have to follow me at Miss Tierra Francois. MRS Tierra TIARA Francois FRANCOIS on Instagram so that you can see it. Also, I'm gonna put Kiwana's Instagram up here as well so you can follow from hers if you're her friend or whatever. But I definitely, if you know any young people, if you know any that are struggling, it can start from 8 and on up. We want to start early so that we can instill them great tools, a great mindset, a great confidence in loving themselves so they can start young so that when they go through middle school, when they go through high school, they will have a better understanding of what they're supposed to do. Now, I'm not going to say that every young person that hears what we have to say is going to always listen, okay? I know when I was young, I want to do what I want to do. I didn't care what my parents thought. I didn't care what anybody said. Whatever my friends was doing, whatever I thought was cool at the time, that's what I was going to do. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not that I expect every single young person to listen to what we're saying, but I do believe that at least a seed has been extended. At least I have put it out there that, hey, we've been through some things. We understand what it's like. We know what you are going through. So we are here to help you, and you take it for what it is and you do with what you want to do with it. But when you get into the situations that we told you would happen, you either have a choice. You're going to listen to what Tierra and Kiwana say and whoever else is speaking and commenting and, joining this movement, or you're going to do what you want to do and see how that helps you. So the whole podcast, I'm calling it a podcast, but it's really just lives of me and her talking about our experiences. It's called Free to Be Us. So she's free to be her. I'm free to be me. Everybody who's watching, every young person who will watch, everybody who will join, y'all are free to be you. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to do whatever God has called us to do. And we're going to love ourselves and work on being our better selves. It doesn't matter what we look like. It doesn't matter what we've done. It doesn't matter matter what we have been through, God is faithful, and the youth is our future leaders. Do y'all understand that? The youth are the ones who are going to hold positions, who are going to hold power. We have to speak life in them. We are losing too many to the prison system, to the gangs, to the baby mama, baby daddy era. We are losing them to depression, to anxiety, to bullying. This is serious. This is urgent, and God has put it on my heart, and He will not let me sleep. He will not let me rest until I speak on these things. So the first live will be Wednesday, October 6th, and I believe it's going to be either 6 or 7 p.m., but I'm definitely going to let you guys know. The first thing we're going to talk about is what we would have told our younger selves, what we could tell our younger selves. If I met 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 13-year-old Tiara, what would I tell her now? I'm 30 years old now. What have I learned? What have I put myself in? What was my mindset like when I was in middle school and high school? And what I would tell her now. And I promise you, if I could go back, I would have done so many things differently. I would have loved how I looked. I would have appreciated that I was different. I would have stood on my own, whether I had friends or not, whether the popular people liked me, whether I was invited to parties and all the guys wanted me. I wouldn't care about that. It doesn't matter. Us young girls be so focused on guys, and that should not be our focus. Our focus should be building our craft, getting out of school with good grades, going to college, or not just college, but starting your own business, and then building yourself up and loving yourself so that when your husband comes, you will be ready. And the same for the dudes, where y'all are so, oh, I got to get the next girl. I got to have this girl and that girl and that girl and do this and do that and do that. But no, build yourself first so that when your wife comes, when you know that, hey, this is my wife, I will be ready for them. We are losing our kids to domestic violence, to drug addiction. I was a drug addict. To the sex addiction. I was a sex addict. I know what I'm talking about. This is not something that I've just heard or read an article on, baby. I've been in that lifestyle. I know what it does, and I know that it kills you way more than it pleases you. It may please you in the moment, but the stuff that you have to deal with afterwards, that's what I'm trying to get these young people to know. I'm tired of seeing our young boys get in the drug game, get in the gangs, and die 16, 15, and serve life in prison. Baby, they want you to go to jail. That's why they set it up. They want young black men especially to be in jail. That they already have it set up. But if we tell our young men this so that they will know, then they have a better chance of succeeding. So guys, this is serious. If you have any young people, please tell them to follow me at Miss Tiara Francois. Me and Kiwana Clark, we are coming. We are going to say what we have to say. We're going to talk about depression. We're going to talk about anxiety. We're going to talk about drug addiction. We're going to talk about loving yourself and building your self-esteem up. We're going to talk about that you're not meant to fit in. You're meant to stand out. You're not meant to do what everybody else is doing. Just because this girl dresses sexy and gets all the boys don't mean that that's what you're supposed to do. You are a queen. You don't have to show your body like that to get attention, because the beauty and the power of God is going to attract the one that loves you for you and not what you look like. You understand what I'm saying? And young men, y'all are powerful. Y'all are the strength. You understand what I'm saying? Men are the strength, and you got to have that mindset that I'm going to be somebody. I'm not just going to be a baby daddy. And I'm not saying, that, something is wrong with it. I can't sugarcoat it. Something is wrong with it, having all these kids by all these different women. Come on now. We've got to do better. We got to. Our kids deserve better. We've got to teach our kids better. But young men, y'all are wonderful. Y'all are powerful. Y'all don't have to be in prison. Y'all don't have to be part of a gang. Y'all don't have to be just another drug dealer. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all are called to a higher standard. And it's great to know that at a younger age. So, what else are we going to be talking about? We're going to be talking about so many things. And it'll probably be just once a month for right now. It's not going to be long, because I know kids don't have a high attention span, and I don't either. So I'm just being honest. I want to talk about the real stuff because God has put it on me to do it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm mixed. I'm black and white, and I always did not know where I fit in. So that's why I did all of these crazy things and got into a lifestyle that I, it took me years to get out of. You know what I'm saying? Having all that self-hate. I just don't want to see another girl go through that. I don't want to see another young man go through that. I want him to be able to express himself. I want the young women to be able to express themselves, and that's why I'm doing this. So October the 6th is going to be a Wednesday, our first live. Follow me at Miss Tierra Francois. I'm going to have my sister Kiwana Clocker on here. I'm going to get other great people who can speak on their experiences, not just us, because this isn't about us. This is for the young people. I am a youth mentor. It's my duty to talk about the things that they are going through. We're going to talk about bullying. We're going to talk about suicide because it's so strong in our community today. And I've dealt with almost all of these things. I'm not saying I've dealt with every issue, but on some type of level, I've dealt with these things, and Lord knows Kiwana has dealt with a lot too. You have no idea. Both of us are beautiful. Both of us are powerful. But baby, we've been through hell, and we done put ourselves through hell. Some of the things we did ourselves. We played those cards, and other things they were handed to us, and we had no control over it. So guys, the youth is our future. If you have any youth around you, it could be your daughter, your son, your grandkids, your niece, your nephew, your cousins. Tell them to follow me at Miss Tierra Francois, M-R-S Tierra, T-I-A-R-A, Francois, F-R-A-N-C-O-I-S. We're going in October 6th, and I believe it's going to be at 6 or 7 p.m., but keep looking on Facebook for me because I am a real estate agent, but my duty is to save the youth. The youth is our future. I can't stress that enough, and I don't know if y'all know or if y'all don't really care, but they're losing their lives. They're getting sucked into the system. They're getting stuck in a low mindset and not loving themselves and choosing drugs and sex and just wanting to fit in, wanting to be liked, and that's killing them. Not every youth is doing it, but a lot is. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why we have to do it. And it's called Free to Be Us. It's going to be hashtag free, the number 2, the letter B, us. We are free to be us, okay, guys? So I want y'all to keep looking out for it. It's coming. Me, Tierra Francois, and my sister, Kiwana Clark. We're going to be talking about the issues that the youth are going through. It's going to be once a month for now, and then when we build our following, it's going to be a lot more times that we really tackle the things that we feel the youth is suffering and dealing with, and we want them to know that they are not alone. Like, I may be older, but I still got swag. I still can talk your language. I still can understand. And listen, this is not going to be no judgmental stuff. I know y'all know I'm a minister, but I never come at people judgmental ever. Understand? I'm going to tell you the truth, and you may not like the truth, but the truth is going to set you free. Trust me. I know I don't like when people tell me the truth, but I need to hear it. And if they did not love me and if they did not care, they would not waste their time. I would not be on this video talking this long if I did not care about the youth. Now, every age group is important. Don't get me wrong. Every color is important. Every ethnicity, everybody is important. But my duty is to the youth, and whoever else can build from that, that's cool. But I'm here to save the youth, or at least give them a different perspective and a different opportunity to change their mindset. So remember, October 6th, Wednesday, either at 6 or 7 p.m. is going down on Instagram. Me and Kiwana Clark, we will be on here. We'll be talking about our experiences. The first topic is what we would have told our younger selves if we could. When we was younger, the 8-year-old Kiwana, the 8-year-old Tierra, the 13-year-old Tierra, the 13-year-old Kiwana. If we could sit down with those young girls right now, what would we tell them? And I promise y'all do not want to miss this, okay? I'm telling you, it's our duty to help these youth and to speak life into them. Y'all have no idea the pressure that they go through every single day. Y'all have no idea what society, especially now with social media and the music and all that. And yeah, we had pressures when back in my day. I'm a 90s baby, but now it's more out there because we didn't have the internet when I was growing up. You know, they started doing dial-up when I was like probably 12 or 13 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't have all of these temptations like the youth does now with social media and with the internet, and we are losing them. We are. Not every single one of them, but in the USA, we're losing a lot of young people, and I just can't stand it anymore. I have to talk about it. So whoever it reaches, I did my job. Okay, so October 6th, our first live on Instagram. Follow at Miss Tierra Francois, and I'm gonna put Kiwanis up here as well. Okay, check us out. I promise you, it's gonna be good. If you know any youth, it can be as early as 7 years old, 8 years old, and on up to teenage years. We want to talk to them. We want to let them know what they need to hear. And thank you all for watching. I see some of y'all looking at this. I appreciate it. I love you all. And, you know, I just have to follow through with my duty. It's not to get love. I mean, it's not to get attention or something like that. I'm supposed to do this. I was destined to do this. I went through all of that hell, drug addiction, all these mental issues, suicide, sex addiction, low self-esteem, really self-hate, for real, didn't want to look like this. You know what I'm saying? And no, looks aren't important, but every young girl and every young man cares about their looks. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how it is. That's just the moral of the story. And they want to be liked. That's the biggest thing. So we want to make sure that they like themselves first. You understand what I'm saying? If you like yourself first, most of the time you're going to stand on your own, because you don't need that love or that attention that you're seeking from your peers. So yeah, check us out. Free to be us. We're coming for you guys. We're coming for the youth. We just want to make the world a better place, and we want to save as many young people as we can. So remember, Wednesday, October 6th, our first live on Instagram. Follow at Miss Tierra Francois, and wait for more, because we're coming. Tierra and Kiwana, free to be us. I love you guys. I'm praying for y'all. I wish y'all the best. Peace.